Last week, we learned all about printmaking. Let's review. We talked about how printmaking is how an artist can make multiple copies of their work without having to draw it over and over again. We learned that there are two basic forms of printmaking: relief printing and engraving. When making our robot collagraph, we created a raised surface or relief. This week, we're going to try making the other form of printing, an engraved print. Normally, when professional printmakers create an engraved print, they use a sharp tool to carve into a sheet of metal. We definitely do not have these materials in our homes, so we're going to use aluminum foil as our metal plate and markers as our engraving tool. The supplies you will need this week are last week's robot collagraph, a piece of aluminum foil, a water cup, a sponge or baby wipe, and non-permanent colored markers. All right, friends, let's get started. Take out your collagraph from last week and a sheet of aluminum foil. Make sure your aluminum foil is the same size or a little bit bigger than your cardboard. Aluminum foil has two different sides. One side that is super shiny and one side that's not so shiny. You want the side that is not so shiny facing you. I am now going to use one hand to hold the foil down and the other to smooth out the aluminum foil to reveal the robot collagraph that is underneath. Once you have revealed your entire robot collagraph, fold under the extra aluminum foil. Remember, you don't want the foil to move, so keep one hand on top while the other hand gently folds the extra foil under. Really take your time folding. Now that I have my collagraph completely revealed, I'm going to use markers to add color. I'm going to put my markers in the order of the rainbow. I use Roy G. Biv to help me remember the order of the colors of the rainbow. R stands for red, O is for orange, and Y is for yellow. Those three colors, the Roy in Roy G. Biv, are called warm colors. So what is G. Biv? G stands for green, B is for blue, I is for indigo, which is a little bit of blue mixed with a little bit of purple, and V is for violet or purple. These colors are the cool colors. This is the order of the colors in the rainbow. If I divide these colors in half, I get the warm colors and the cool colors. Another way to remember the warm and cool colors, other than that they are the first three colors in the rainbow and the last colors in the rainbow, is to think of things that remind you of warmth, like fire. Those are the warm colors. Or think of things that are chilly or icy and cold. Those are the cool colors. You can use whatever colors you want, but it's good to know which colors look good together. Warm colors look good together, and cool colors look good together. I am going to use the cool colors. I'm going to choose one color and find some shapes to color in. Then change my color and find some more shapes to color in. I'll repeat this process until all of my robot is colored in. To make my robot pop, I want to use warm colors in the background. Try to fill in all of the aluminum foil. Be careful not to put your hand on the aluminum foil while you are coloring, otherwise you will smudge it. Okay, now grab your white piece of paper. We need to dampen or get our paper a little bit wet to help the colors from the robot transfer or move over to the paper. I'm using a sponge, dipping it into water, squeezing out most of the water, and lightly wiping it on my paper. You can use a spray bottle, a baby wipe, a wet paper towel, or a wet paintbrush to dampen your paper. Whatever works best for you. Next, take your wet piece of paper, flip it over so the wet side goes onto the aluminum robot. Once you place the paper down, do not move it. If you move it, the marker will smudge. Using your hands, massage and press down so the paper soaks up the color. Once you have rubbed the entire paper, peel off the paper and voila! The awesome part about creating an aluminum print is that you can wipe off the color from the aluminum, recolor it, and try again. Great work! Be sure to go through your checklist before uploading a photo to this assignment and clicking Turn In.